It's not a drink today, but it's a word today.
What's the word?
For fans like you, the word is infracaninophile, which means one who roots for the underdog. Infracaninophile. You infracaninophile.
I don't know if that goes for me. My dog is the top dog. No. My dog's the top dog. So I'm actually rooting for the top dog.
But no, let me tell you what makes you an infracaninophile.
Oh, you feeling real good with the word infracaninophile. Okay.
Infracaninophile.
Okay.
Because if it is a team that's playing the Broncos and you know the Broncos have the upper hand, guess what you do? You root for the underdog.
That's not true. I like good football. Now, yes, I'm not sitting there rooting for y'all. So maybe you misstrewed that.
For the underdog.
I'm really not rooting for anyone. I'm rooting for you to lose. Because I'm rooting for you to lose doesn't mean I'm rooting for the other team.
Let me call her bluff.
I don't know how to explain.
Let me call her bluff. There was a time when we lost to, come on,
I honestly
Baltimore Ravens.
And this girl, she wasn't. The long way.
No.
Don't get mad at me because I wore a purple sock.
She wore a purple
to represent that team at that time. I didn't have a dog in the fight. I had to pick a dog at that time.
Girl ain't never.
That's not true.
We were the better team, y'all.
That's not true.
We were the better team.
That's not true.
We were the better team.
I got love for Ray.
Infracaninophile.
That's neither here nor there. That's neither there nor here because tonight we talking about the top dog, as I stated. Who is that, guys and folks out there? That's the Kansas City Chiefs, who just defeated, as I stated, the San Diego Chargers. Big, huge rival game. We took it to the house, and we took care of business with a score of 27-24. Now, I will tell you, it wasn't easy. It was exactly what I think we expected, right? Expected for who?
What are you
talking about? It's a each other. It's gonna be something like that when we play the Raiders. We play
didn't
y'all.
expect
We're
y'all
all
to
in the AFC
win.
West. Oh, you big boy hating.
What? What do you mean? What we expect?
You big boy hating.
Who you talking for?
Listen, hell of a game. Like you said, I don't know what you talking about. He got hurt. That was in the last seconds of the game. Prior to that, I was a little nervous. They were maintaining a nice little lead there, and then St. Patty comes and does what he does. The biggest thing was the 99-yard interception return that my boy Jay Watson took care of. I think that was him.
That was really what sealed the game.
Listen, I was so excited now. I'm like, who did do it? Who was that? Yes, that was Jalen Watson returned the 99-yard interception. We took care of business. Patrick Mahomes threw for 2 touchdown passes. Jalen actually is a rookie, so it was looking real good. Patrick Mahomes, 235-yard passing. Justin still did his thing. He still came out there. They were almost going neck for neck as far as it looked like with stats for a minute, but then
how many yards did Justin throw for? I didn't catch that. I wasn't really in tune to the game. But I'm curious.
Let me get to my notes.
If he's neck and neck.
Well, no, he threw more. He threw more yards.
Oh, did he?
But we still won the game.
So on paper, was he the better quarterback?
334 yards.
On paper, was he the better
because he had
quarterback?
2 interceptions.
Oh, okay.
When you look at it like that, you can't be the better quarterback and throwing interceptions. But
you can be the better quarterback and lose the game.
That's fair. That's fair.
Broncos.
That's fair, but that's not
when I come to the Broncos. We're gonna let her.
That's where we going.
That's where we let her get her high horse. This time I'm wearing blue because I seen something good. Are you done? I'm
almost done. Listen, y'all. All I want to say is I'm gonna be humble this year, but it is something to say that right now, when it comes to NFL football this season, the Chiefs are the best team right now. Right? We're 2-0. My quarterback last week threw 5 touchdowns, right? We had the highest points, 44 points. I don't think there was another team. I think Philly was right under us. Shout out to Philly. Hell of a game. But I just want to say
Tyler was a bust. I already told y'all had that game.
I want to say is go Chiefs. Chiefs Kingdom.
Next week we come back. We got 15 more seasons, 15 more weeks. Forget this. Yes, y'all got it right now. Y'all are at the top. Who cares?
With no Tyreek. Our defense definitely got to stay up. Thank you.
No.
Thank you. Let's go.
Take it down.
Next week we taking on the Indiana Colts, where we'll be taking on Matt Ryan next Sunday. But yeah, I just, I want to sit here. I got all these great notes and these great stats, but then I'm like, is it needed? Or do we just say, we see y'all next week? Let's go, Chiefs. Okay, talk to me. What's going on with the Broncos? We don't need to spend time on the Chiefs who's winning. What's going on with you? How's it going?
Guess what's going on with me? It gave y'all a glimpse of what to expect. No, you asked me a question. How did you think Russell Wilson did? No, before I even go and say, we lost that game to Seattle.
Thank you. Please get the facts out.
17-16. We should have won that game. But who did it come down to? The Hackett.
Oh my God!
Don't get Hackett.
Coaching does saying.
Peyton Manning said this guy had the worst coaching debut in NFL history.
Ooh,
there is
a
meme going out there of Peyton Manning screaming at ESPN talking about call a freaking timeout. You got a minute left, 43 seconds. You let 43 seconds go off the clock. There's a problem.
I actually watched the game through Peyton Manning and Eli's show. Sorry.
If you don't allow your quarterback to get you some yards on 4th and 5 instead of kicking a 64-yard
terrible call.
Field goal, like there's something wrong with that.
Yeah.
But
do
we need to go back to fumbling school?
I mean, y'all 1 yard, right? Like y'all on the goal line, like fumbles. 1 yard goal, like right there.
By Gordon
no.
And Melvin. Melvin Gordon and Javonte Williams. Two fumbles.
That's all.
But that's what I meant, but who was the better quarterback? Because I said, well, who the hell is Geno Williams?
Geno surprised the shit out of me. I can't even lie. But he's always been solid. He big. He do it. He had a little arm. He was giving it to you. Like, they couldn't stop him. He stayed on his feet.
But Russell,
he stayed on his feet.
Russell threw for over 340 yards.
He did that.
Compared to Geno's 195 yards.
But how much Geno was running the shit? He was running with that ball. He wasn't throwing that. Okay.
You know.
Okay. Russell
at the end of the day,
he looked good. You know, again, he looked good. Russell looked good.
You like Russell?
I've always had a thing for the blue and green. Now, we didn't been here. I told you it was going to be difficult. Y'all always bring people who I respect.
You a slight fan?
No, I respect Russell Wilson.
Okay.
Don't nothing more, nothing less. We don't need.
Who's the better quarterback of the game?
Probably Russell. Okay.
No, it ain't no problem.
Give or take. Give or take. He was solid. He was solid. There was some times I think that he could have stepped up more as a leader and kind of got some from his team, but he was cool.
But I do think that this exposed us in preseason. None of our guys really started. Nobody played together. I was able to see the chemistry was just out of whack. In times of need, like we need people to catch balls. Jerry Jeudy dropped a very important ball wide open. Should have caught it. Like, you guys get paid to do this. I don't give a hell. You got to catch it. So we'll see. But overall, I feel good about the Broncos. I really thought that we had that one in the bag. We should have, but we don't. So on to the next.
I think Gino,
let's go Texans.
I will say that she probably don't want, but I think Seattle, like they should feel okay. They didn't look. I think that if I was a Seattle fan and
Carroll is going ham. But I'm glad that you brung up Seattle. I'm glad that you brung up Seattle because why y'all gotta boo Russell Wilson? What's the booing for?
It's part of the business.
What did he do wrong?
He ain't there. That's all they see. He ain't there. I mean,
no. I done seen quarterbacks get a warm welcome when they get embraced into a stadium.
Did he have a choice?
No, y'all booing him because he a good man and y'all can't find no dirt on the nigga. That's why y'all booing him. Y'all booing him because he took y'all to a Super Bowl back to back, and they
wanted him there. But
y'all booing him because he a good guy.
I don't
like it. Fuck these fans.
No one ever.
What the hell?
Every time no one wants to see you say goodbye, and so
you don't boo the brother.
They acted out.
You don't boo the brother.
They acted out, man. Let's talk about a few other games. Like, man, this was definitely the week all about the kicker. Like, we out the gate, week 1, missed kick after missed kick. The Falcons had a chance to win. Kick got blocked. Saints won. Man, the Pittsburgh and Cincinnati game, back and forth. Yeah. Miss kick, and then Pittsburgh actually ended up winning it with the kick. Hell, our kicker went out. One of the league's best kickers.
Wait. You said Pittsburgh won?
Yeah, Pittsburgh won. Exactly. See, you didn't even know. With the kick. They came back and won that with a kick. Absolutely. That's how crazy.
No, I got Bengals. Okay.
No, Cincinnati. Cincinnati definitely got that. It was at the end. They came back and they got it. They kicked the ball. Like I said, the Chiefs kicker went out. Chiefs kicker went out. Harrison Butker. We didn't miss a beat, but he went out. So yeah, it was a lot of kicking. And then it's the dagger. The dagger is Dak. You like where I went there? The dagger is Dak. Oh man. Dak Prescott is out for the Cowboys. Poor Dak. I feel like he's just so frail. He always getting hurt. I think originally they were talking like 6 to 8 weeks out. Now they're saying it could be just about 4. I know people have been saying, like, how's he going to come back? His hand, he's fractured. And I was talking to someone. Huh? It's American team, but they can't get it right. Like, I think we kicked off saying, like, they had to get it right this year. And then out the gate, your quarterback gets hurt, but we'll see. I was just like, poor Cowboys. It's just they always get right there and then boom. Go ahead.
I just want to come back to the Bengals game. You jotted my memory. Like, how do you win a game turning the ball over 4 times, 2 of them by their quarterback for Cincy, and you still come out on top?
Yeah, Cincy didn't win though. Pittsburgh won that.
No.
Cincinnati? Look, are we out here on
the y'all, give us the stats. I got the Bengals 23 to 20.
Let's see.
Am I tripping? I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
I could be wrong. You got the facts.
All I'm just saying.
No, they went into OT and Steelers came out 23 to 20. And that's the Steelers. Steelers on top. So I think you speaking for the Steelers, yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, whole time. Yeah. Nah, it definitely. I'm like, now watch that. Did something happen? Yeah, because they went into overtime,
Yeah,
and
I
that's
didn't
like
get
you
that.
said, it was going kick for kick. Exactly what you said. Turnovers,
Mhm.
like just a whole bunch of like foolery ass, just felony ass shit happened the whole game, and it ended with some more.
What you say, felonious?
Some just felonious, felonious, just like capers, just a whole bunch of like, what's happened? Oh my gosh, he missed the ball. Oh, they can win right now. Bloop doop doop. So yeah, it was definitely one of those. It had a lot of like you said, just silly mistakes. But you know, I like Mike Tomlinson, so I was like, let's go Pittsburgh. Cause Barrow, you know, he's when we talk about the West, when we talk about
coaches, you've been a fan of it.
Yeah,
or is it a respect thing? Cause like, oh, he's black.
He's a black man coaching in the NFL, been consistent, got a ring. Like he's been. Yeah, I think he's highly respected. I'm highly respected. Again, this was a big new look. Like if you think about it, since you've been watching football, Ben has started, right? And so like even him being able to keep it moving. Like I'm not saying this was an example of like, oh, Pittsburgh's here, but he's a good coach. Coaching matters we know this. Coaching matters in the NFL.
It does.
Maybe you all need a Mike Tomlinson in your life.
Don't be so hard on the hack.
It's
his first game. Nah, we do. I think, but here's the thing. The tone is we got a good quarterback for a good amount of time. 7 years.
7 long years.
Hopefully we get a coach that sticks around that long. Yeah. So, hey.
And that they have the chemistry and they can kick it and connect. That's a big thing.
I'm also going to say there was a lot of close games, though.
There was.
I mean, between the Falcons and the Saints came on top. Was that like a 1-point spread?
Yep.
Over between the two.
Again,
like,
block kicks. Another block kick. Saints took that game. Falcons could have won that. Falcons just be disappointing their little fans every year. No,
no, they do. I think they do. There was a time I was watching them on the NFL Network, and they were taking all this extreme, like, oh, we do mental like meditation.
The Falcons, Atlanta.
No, I'm dead serious. And then they had like some military guy come out and work with them on drills. But I'm like, where has that gotten you guys?
I like the investment in the players.
I don't know.
I think that's good.
I think you know that last good run for me, where I felt like they had that opportunity, was against New England Patriots, and they blew that.
They blew it.
So,
blew it.
I don't know when they'll be back. The Broncos will be back before they will.
Okay. Why everything gotta be okay? Go on with what other teams was close? Like now, what did we? What else?
Can we talk about Dolphins dusted the Patriots?
They did.
Oh, Mac Jones.
He did. Because they took care of business.
I like Mac. I like Mac for the Patriots. But I wonder how like Belichick is feeling.
You know, I forget about the Patriots. You know, I know that they're trying.
So soon?
Not so soon. It's just again, I never liked them. Let's just be clear. I never liked them. So Tom Brady's gone. Like I don't even pay attention.
You gotta respect the team. That's just like the Steelers, right? That's just like when you have a dynasty. Classic, you have 6 rings. You gotta come over there and respect New England.
I hear you.
Talking about just disrespectful.
I hear you. I guess you are right, because if I'm going to respect a part of that team, when you talk about Brady, Belichick, it's like shout out to Belichick being an amazing coach. All right, you got me. Go New England. Let's go.
How you feel about Brady?
Man, if you know how I feel about Brady.
Because you sit up here and say I am a fan of football. I give respect to those who play.
I respect him. I don't like him.
Is he a GOAT? Is he good?
Why are we I'm talking about close games, and you want to shift.
You came over. I didn't bring this up. You started this. Is he a GOAT or is he not? Yeah.
Is a GOAT an animal? He's a human being. He's a human.
I ain't fucking with you.
All right, man. Let's talk about Aaron Rodgers. What was that? You know that 7-23 get dirted by the Vikings. What's going on, A-Boogie? What's happening over there?
Does he really want to be there?
Man, Devontae Adams being gone makes a difference.
It does.
He got to rebuild. He got to start with his wide receivers. He got to get that chemistry. Yeah.
He
I
started
thought he was
like
gonna be a
that,
Bronco.
though, like this. He started this way. It was a shaky season last season,
And then
like this,
he
and then he came back. They start gelling.
Yep.
Fifth, sixth
Start
game.
balling. Yeah.
And then took off. But I feel like in football, you got to play a full 17 weeks at this point in time.
You do, because every team. Well, he's in his division, maybe.
Is he too old? What is a good? What's the age? What's the age?
I don't know if it's age. I think it's like you said, to your point. Do you want to be there? Or are you still feeling it? You got to still be connected with the game. Like, yeah.
Should have brought his ass to the Broncos.
I thought he was going to be a Bronco.
I thought so, too. Russell caught me out of the blue.
Well, caught us all out of the blue. Let's see what he do. Of course, we already knew Raiders Chargers. We don't need to talk about that because we just took care of them. So, ain't it crazy how week 2 is already
I
here?
had Chargers at the bottom. So, I mean, I needed the Chargers to take care of the Raiders.
You had them at the bottom?
I had them at the bottom of the division. I told you where it is. It's going to be Broncos. Then you guys.
I'm almost positive now you switching. Okay, and then I was about to say you had them at the bottom. You had the Raiders at that bottom.
And then the Raiders. Yeah. That's where it's going to end at.
Okay. All right. Like, whatever. You believe that if you want to. But yeah, just to throw out some other few scores, like you were saying, the Eagles and the Lions, 38-35. The Eagles took care of business. There was another close one right there with the Browns and the Panthers. Mm-hmm. Colts and Texans ended in the OTZ. Who starts out the first game of the season in overtime? Like, let's play, fellas. Not just playing. That means it's some good football. Yeah, I know. It tied. Tied in overtime. Right. That's what I'm saying. Who starts out with a tie? But I'm looking forward. Like, I'm excited that we're here. I'm looking forward to, like, I think we've got to see, like, what it's going to look like. Man, the West is the best.
Always.
Yeah, the West is the best, but even, like, just the AFC, like, it's going down. It's going down. Just in some other sports news. You got any more football? Who are you all taking on next week? You said the Texans?
The Texans is coming to Denver. 2:25 Mountain Standard Time. I'm not going to speak too soon because the last time I was like, yeah, we got this. We about to dirt them. Seattle, what?
Yeah,
and we didn't take a win, so
I don't have to see
I got us winning.
I got us, so I'm looking forward to hearing about it.
I got us winning.
That's not what I'm probably going to tune into, but I got you. I feel you. I feel you.
I think the only other news, which I just think that's taken over Network, NFL Network, is Brady and Gazelle.
Oh my goodness.
The Brady and Gazelle, like,
yeah.
I want to talk about it. I think
me too. I wanted to talk about it last week, but now it's more out. Yeah, she really out here.
Yeah, I think you hear it from a man's perspective, but like from a woman's perspective, I think coming out, is she saying, "What I've done, what I needed to do. I raised your kids. I've been a housewife, a football wife. I've been around, and now your ass gonna come out of retirement."
Yeah, it's How do you feel? I think she valid to have the feelings that she has. Like, I do. Like, you don't always know everything, but I do think if you think about it, she was a full-time, amazing Victoria's Secret model. Mm-hmm. Tommy came and swooped her off her feet.
Tommy boy.
Tommy came, threw some loads in her. What, 3, 4? How many kids they got? I'm sorry. Popped a few with her. I don't know how do y'all say it.
They're a blended family.
They started an amazing family, if that's politically correct. And yeah, I think she's probably been holding it down, taking care of the kids. Mm-hmm. I'm sure taking care of him, satisfying, cooking, cleaning, fucking, all of that.
Like, come on, right? Football's fast paced. You studying, you watching film. And so now I'm retired. I'm not really doing any commentary.
Yep.
And so, like, he probably, like, losing his fucking mind.
I already told you.
He probably looking at his wife like, oh my gosh, why did I put 3 kids in you?
Yeah, I agree. I said the same thing. Like, this is definitely more him saying, I tried it. I gave it a whole summer. I'm ready to go back. You can have this. Like, I think it is definitely some of that. I saw Serena on, I just saw a clip of her and she was saying, like, even though she retired, she liked what Tom Brady did. I think that was her comment. Like, someone asked, like, are you totally done with tennis? She's like, well, I kind of like what Tom Brady did, which made people think, like, oh, so you're really done? You coming back? But she ended with saying, like, tennis is a part of me. I'm always connected to tennis. So I always want to do something. And it's so fresh to what you say in the world. I guess he's the GOAT. And so with him being the GOAT, like, can the GOAT just give up football? Like, I think he had good intentions, but he's probably so connected with football right now. And he still got some years in him. Like, it's not, he's still, Brett Favre went to how old? Like, he still got some years in him. And so maybe he's like, let me just go back and just finish it off. Like,
he trying to go into the sunset at like 50 years.
Yeah, because what you don't want
is it football over love? And so at what point do you say for the sake of
that
my
man was a football player before she knew
before my family.
When she met him, he was a football player. Yeah. Again, I don't know
but he wasn't a father then either.
Very true. I don't know
or maybe he was.
What conditions they've set amongst themselves. I can totally feel it being a woman. Like, yeah, it's my time. It's my time. But I also can feel like, man, I only got a few more good years. Like, in him sitting down and reconsidering, and what you don't want is for him to resent her, right? Like, because then, like, that love is already shot. There's no even reason to be together, because he's always gonna be like, Giselle, I had great years left in me, and I changed them for you. Like, she go hear that in every argument, every time she don't want to give him no booty, it's gonna be like, Giselle, I did not go on the field. Give me that. No,
yeah, you gotta give it up.
Yeah, she goes
you gotta give it up at that point in time.
So I'm interested because, like you said, they moved. Yeah. Supposedly they're living separately.
Yeah, reports have it that she's moved out of the house. So
that's tough. I hope they can figure it out and get it right. Like, because again, you got kids in the situation.
Listen, when he retires again, they'll rekindle.
They'll be good. She'll be like, oh, yeah. And that's probably how she's doing it, too. Okay, you want to play football? Go play football. Get up out of here. And when you're all done, come on back home.
So, no, tell me about this story. Oh, we were talking about Russell Wilson. You got to bring it back home. No, as we are here, that Russell Wilson was married prior to Sierra. we ain't going to go there.
No, I don't think I would. I don't know what you're talking about.
You do.
Oh, his previous wife, kind of being known for being a little fadangler. Like, she was kind of out there, right? Little, like, I think she was just
know this. I just was
so random. Are you trying to imply Giselle is about to get out here?
It will be jacked up. Now, listen.
Would she be okay? Would she be validated? Like, well, she told you to stay home. She told. Yes, Russell was out here flaunting her, and I think she was flaunting herself in front of others. And listen, it's okay. Maybe that's her steez.
So we have a little colorism going on.
Maybe that's how she was when she.
And then he woke up because she was getting woke up by a lot of men. That's what you.
I don't know that lady. I don't want to put her out there. But she looks like she likes to have a good time. Whoa, no judgment here. Like, but I think there was a little bit of work. Oh, no problems with this. I think there was a little bit that she was kind of, like I said, out there very flirtatious and moving and grooving and not representing him as she should have been. And I think that's why he said, bye-bye, Becky.
And he went to the black side?
Now,
no. I mean, she's black. I can say that. Let's not be sensitive here.
He landed and ended at the black side. I don't know what sides he was in, all in between. No, I don't know where he was, but yes, you're right.
Obviously in Becky's sides.
That is hilarious. Well, again, I'm going back. Good luck to Tom and Giselle, man. You need a good woman when you out here, facing these dangerous NFL fields, and you need a good woman at home. So I'm going back, and I wish them well, because they've been holding it down. You haven't heard much about them.
No.
It's been real.
She been a real football wife.
Yeah, taking care of
That's what
kids.
it is.
Yep,
Why? You ain't complaining. Right. I done raised your kids. What else am I doing? She over there like, motherfucker, I'm fine. I'm a supermodel.
And she probably can jump right back in.
I think she probably made more than him.
Ooh. Maybe at the beginning. Maybe at the beginning I could see that. So she probably held him down, all of that. Yeah.
I didn't know she had a famous sister, though, too.
I don't. Look at them and the kids. Oh, they're so happy. Love is love. Love is a beautiful thing. Yeah, but make it work. Make it work. Man, in other sports news, we got to just hit a little bit. I don't know all the facts. I'm not, I don't know all the facts, but I know a little bit. Follow me here. NBA news, right? Phoenix Suns owner Robert Sawyer got called out after a very intensive monthly, I think it was like months and months of investigation. They came out with a 43-page results or summary that basically said his behavior included everything from racist, sexist, I didn't say homophobic, but very like they said he used the N-word a lot and repeatedly. Very hostile workplace.
To his team or
I think amongst like conversations to people, to others who have reported it, hostile workplace, females saying, you know, he commented on everything, making comments about oral sex, to commenting on female employees' breast diseases. Yeah, really some like very just disgusting things that you wouldn't want from an owner. Well, you won't want from anyone, but especially an owner.
They're going to cancel
well,
him because they did that to Robert Sterling.
They did. Here's the big issue right now. So Adam Silver, who's the NBA commissioner, handed out a punishment of 1 year of suspension and a $10 million fine.
The nigga's a racist. Oh,
exactly.
Sorry.
The niggas.
I'm not gonna, what is that going to do? I'm sorry, y'all. Please forgive. No, that was a real reaction. No, what is that gonna do?
You know
what? Because he gonna go to a class and say, "Hey, I love all
black
people,
all people."
No, he gonna go back home and talk his shit.
Yep.
At home about what he think of black people.
And I think that's the thing. That's the uproar right now. You got everyone from LeBron James,
make him sell his team.
You even got some owners saying like, nah. He got to get up out of here. You got to get up out of here. And so. The backlash, the heat is really on Adam Silver. Like, that's the punishment you choose to give out?
Is Adam Silver
Where does that make you stand?
Yeah.
And it's been so crazy because the NBA has been spoken of. They just talked about it being so progressive and how of all the sports, they're the ones that are 100%, you know, like for the people, by the people, make sure that none of that go down. When the whole George Floyd, they were so supportive of their players when they chose to, you know, really speak up and use their voices. So he's always been commended, Adam Silver, for being like, okay, this is the type of commission you want. He gets it. And so now to do this is almost like a step back. Like, do you really get it? Were you doing that because of the wake of the Black Lives Matter and that made it look good? And now it's like, okay, can't get rid of all my good old boys. I don't know.
I think he was doing it all for a ploy. Just to say, I am woke. And being woke means that I love my brothers. And so when you get caught into that little cycle, you start to just do what feels good, not what is right.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so I just, that's BS. Like,
it is. It really is. And I think that's what a lot of the players and everyone's saying, like, nah, this is a bad decision on part of NBA.
It doesn't address what's at hand here. It doesn't address his racism, his sexism. It doesn't address anything. I'm going to take this slap on the wrist. You get a fine, and you keep moving.
You go to these little classes. I'm sure in the year they're going to come up with a work plan.
That's what happens.
What classes and trainings. And that's say it again.
That's what happens when you
say it louder for the people in the back. When you got money, you got power. It don't matter.
We were seeing, I keep bringing up the president. Boy. He seemed untouchable. Like he said, I can kill a person in the middle of City Park and nobody would know. Say something.
You see? So it's, you know, it's unfortunate just to see this. I truly hope that, you know, they do have a change of heart and they're not make an example, but do what's right. Like, there's no room for this kind of behavior, this kind of person, to own a team in a league that is 90% African American. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to really embrace WNBA and love women. And you talk about, you're making a hostile work environment, grabbing titties or speaking about, like, come on, man. You got to get out of there.
It makes me think of, like, are black people just the workhorse? Because when you look at football, you look at basketball, like, what is it? To me, like, okay, black people are good for sports. We're good to carry your team.
It's always been like
but
that.
But we ain't good for anything else. Don't sit on my couch. Yeah. Don't date my daughters.
Shut up and run.
Don't date my daughters.
Yeah. Shut up and run. Hopefully, again, this is still hot. This is fresh off the press. So, hopefully, you know, there'll be some more closed door meetings and they'll make the right decision. Again, I actually think even the interim person that's stepping in or I guess he's the owner, is coming in for the Suns. He's even asking for this man to step down. So I think there's a lot of people that are pushing that he either steps down or the NBA gives harsh punishment. So I think it's gonna come down the line.
If Sterling had to go, you gotta go too.
Yeah.
Cancel him.
Cancel them. And speaking of NBA, shout out to the WNBA. Tonight was game 3 of the WNBA finals. It was against the Las Vegas, the Las Vegas Aces. I'm sorry, I had a whole pause there. And the Connecticut Suns. I'm sorry. And Vegas has been up 2-0, and today Connecticut came back. So now it's 2-1. So shout out to them. I just want to give a big up to WNBA. Has come a long way, and they've been having so much more love, attention. Yeah, it's time. Like, I feel like them girls be balling out, and we don't always give them their props. It was such a shitty thing for them to do, to start their finals on the opener of NFL. I was like, why would y'all do that? Now, you know, they don't stand no chance going against
the ratings.
Going against the kickoff of the NFL season on Sunday football. But nevertheless, they still balling. Shout out to them. I'm going hard for the Las Vegas Aces. Shout out to Asia. Shout out to...
I'm going to be honest. I don't follow the WNBA.
A lot of people don't.
A lot of people don't. And I think that's all what they're trying to do is bring more awareness to get more women or young ladies involved. But it hasn't just been interesting to me, and it's sad.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because them girls be really, really balling. Like I said, you got, especially right now, you look at Vegas, Candace Parker, she just got eliminated last go-round. Sue Bird, this is her last year. You know, she's been a fan favorite.
Where would Brittany be in this?
You know,
where would Brittany Griner be in this?
Where would Brittany be? Where
would she be at in this?
She shouldn't be where she's at right now, I'll tell you that. Like, come on, Brittany.
Oh, you thought the U.S. was gonna trade for your ass?
That's ridiculous, man. That was a soft spot. Don't even bring, because that was harsh. Like, she should be here. Like, I cannot believe Brittany Griner is still captured in Russia. And she would be, you know, her team probably would. Brittany's a top level WNBA player, so
I know. Sucks. It's not even funny.
It's not funny. I don't know why you laughing.
No, because you just don't get caught with your pants down. And she got caught with her pants down. And now she's locked up for 9 years. And I feel bad for her wife. The story is just crazy. The wife that had experienced domestic violence is now out there, like, trying to get Brittany back home.
They're trying to get her back home.
They're not going to trade a murderer for marijuana, medicinal purposes.
They're not. And so it's like, will she be stuck over there? Like, man.
I wonder, like, do they make them do the full time? Like, is Russia like Fed time, or is it worse than Fed time? Like, you got to do every day of it.
Man, I don't know. I just feel like somebody's got to do something. Yeah, they're saying that. I know that the president tried to meet and all of that. Like, man, it's just
it's not happening.
You said it's not happening. It's not happening.
It's not happening.
Well, we're rooting for you, Brittany, but again, not to miss out on the WNBA. I think they'll be playing Game 5 or Game 4, actually on Saturday. So that'll be exciting. Go WNBA! With that said, man, like, what else? I don't know if we taking a break or if we want to just powwow through what's happening. Well, I know you got some other stuff to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, if we moving from football, I mean, there's some other stuff that has been happening in the world. I think as Black women, we cannot go without saying and recognizing Shirley Ralph's
absolutely
acceptance.
She's amazing.
Her historic, outstanding supportive actress in her comedy series. So
Abbott Elementary. I love Abbott Elementary. It's an amazing show.
Sang the words of this beautiful song. And so if you did not get to see it, I would encourage everybody to, like, YouTube it. But it was powerful to me.
Yeah, it was definitely. It was one of those tear jerkers. One of those, like, man. Black women, we so amazing. We so creative. We so dope.
Just magic. I said, look at that magic.
Look at that
and
magic.
If you guys don't know who she is famous in
Moesha. Yeah. Moesha's mama.
Moesha.
She was in Sister Act 2, Lauryn Hill's mama. Yeah. Singing does not put food on the table.
Come on.
Singing does not pay the bills. No, I'm sorry. I have to give you
give it to me.
Sing and in sing. Yeah, she gave you one of them. But
yes.
that's my girl. She's always been a diva. Always been fly. Like, I love her. And she's still kicking. Like, I think she got to be over 60.
Yeah, she's 67, I think. 67. And just like her, how she like paid attribute to her family, her kids.
Yeah.
And it just says, like, to me, like, keep believing and dreaming, right?
Don't
like
stop.
At 67.
Hard work pays off, and she been working hard. She been working hard.
Come on.
She ain't always got the big Hollywood roles, but she been consistently collecting a check.
Yeah.
And so this is no different.
Second Black woman in history to ever win this supporting actress for a comedy series. And so I think the first.
If you have not seen Abbott Elementary, please, they're about to start second season. An amazing comedy, written, produced by a Black woman, and starring the same person, the same lady that wrote the comedy and produces it is one of the stars in it as well. And it's just it's an amazing show. Like, I love it. It's one of the hottest new little comedies, so definitely check it out.
Since we're talking about shows, can I just take this somewhere? Because I'm a Black woman who's never seen Insecure. But I fell in love with, is it Rap Shit?
Rap-ish, yes. Rap-ish was so good. And I heard it got renewed for season 2. I
really thought like it was the story of City Girls, but then when I was doing my research, Issa Rae was like, nah, it's not. It's the story of every Black female rapper. But there are some storyline points in there that is directly tied to the City Girls story. Directly tied.
Like the one her going to jail, all of that. I think a lot of people don't act up. Listen, I saw these songs I know from City Girls. I don't really even know them like that, but when you said that, I was like, oh, this is how the City Girls came up? So I can see that being a similar storyline for a lot of duo rappers. But of course, I don't think she can say, like, yeah, I took this story from the City Girls, because then, she got to write some checks. I think she got to cut a few.
But come on, man. If I'm the City Girls, I'm going to be like, write the motherfucking check. You ain't going to have this girl running, knowing that she got to go do some time. That's their story.
But did the girls, was it for cute? Was it computers?
It wasn't computers.
Okay, see, she switched it up. Like, listen.
But it was fraud. They were frauding on Rap-ish. Fraud is fraud, B.
Well,
fraud is fraud. Okay. Y'all was in there doing something.
So with some credit cards, you right.
So if you have not seen it, tune in, check it out.
Definitely
I binge watched the whole season, along with you put me on the Mike Tyson series.
It's amazing,
phenomenal.
Now that Mike Tyson series has been so good. Both of those are like shows. Like, listen, if we just put y'all on Abbott Elementary, Rap-ish, and then the Mike Tyson, and I don't even know what it's called. I think it's called Mike, but it is
it's called Mike.
But it's a series though. Like, that's what makes it good. It's a scripted series, but how deep it gets into
like
his
story. A
monologue / like
movies,
dramedy. Yeah, it's dope. It's dope.
They did him wrong, babe. Mike was done wrong as a kid.
I don't know if he was done wrong or if he just came up with a hard knock life. There's a lot of people that came up with a hard knock life.
Did Mike call his mama a bitch at 11?
He did.
Bitch, you ain't shit.
Had Mike been in jail almost 30-some times by 13?
Did he say at 11 how him and his mama was talking to each other? That's child abuse. He was mentally. You broke him down.
Easily. But hurt people. Hurt people. We gotta learn. Hurt people. Mama been hurt. She gonna hurt. Repeat the cycle. But definitely check those out. But if we definitely got to talk about some other thing that's been cracking off in the now, and that's it's one of them sad moments where it's like, damn, every time we turn around, we saying R.I.P. to somebody, but like you said, violence is a real thing. So R.I.P. Rest in peace and power to. They said rapper. I wouldn't call him a rapper, but PNB Rock. I would say like a slapper, which is like a singer and a rapper together, snapper, whatever you want to sepper. I don't know what I'm trying to come up with a little something, but he's more like a Ty Dolla $ign to me than a rapper. But he's I've been rocking with him for a while. He's real known in the industry. He and his girlfriend were in Killer Cali. I'm sorry, I need to stop saying that. They were in Cali.
No, it's Wild Wild West
Killer
out
Cali.
there. Killer Cali.
Out grabbing a bite to eat at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, and unfortunately was robbed for his bling bling and died from a fatal gunshot wound.
Yeah. I think what's like so sad about it, like nobody is talking, like this is gun violence. They've been like putting a lot of like ridicule on the girlfriend because she posted where they were at. And I'm like, y'all missing the big picture. And sometimes I feel like some things are going to happen. I don't know if that was destined to her. We don't know if these guys were following him, like, but who be walking out with all that jewelry on too? And so I think some of the bigger issue is gun violence. Yeah, it's guns. Gun violence is the issue. I don't feel like
guns are the issue.
Don't put that stigma on that girl.
Guns are the issue. People are ignorant. People are thirsty. People are wanting notoriety. People want to be like, I'm that man. You come to LA, you better run past me. And it's crazy because that's LA, but I think it's picking up so many places. Like time after time we hear about rapper getting shot over some hate, really. Like, I want your chain, So I think there's a whole bunch of lessons to be learned, but it's the gun violence. It's like, man, but knock him out, bust him upside his head, take his little chain.
In Cali, because there has been talks on the news that California has been the Wild Wild West. And so is that true? Like, I think we've been seeing on the news channels that they've been doing riots, run-ins, and looting stores with guns.
That's wild. Why?
100 people just running into a 7-Eleven jacking and bouncing. I think that's crazy. There is just something, they just robbed some Louis Vuitton stores out there.
The thirst is so real. I was telling you.
So much stuff.
It's sad because there's just so many levels here, like to a point where people really needing that much that they gotta just rob, take, and steal from others.
That's the question.
Like, why? Where is the play? Where are we not providing for our people? And we know the struggle is real. We know poverty is real. We know that, but like, why are we taking from each other, right? But so it's like that. The thirst level is real. There's a level of like you said, just Wild Wild West, just people running crazy, shooting and killing.
Talking about why a person is so desperate to go and try to rob and steal and kill from somebody else, which makes me think: are we doing what we need to do at home before we take care of
home?
Anybody else?
That's a real point. Like, and how are we showing up for our people that they don't have to be in a place where it's like, I'm in need. And I'm not making no excuses from no one, but I think someone was like, taking a chain, so what, a chain is worth a man's life? I was like, it absolutely is not. But if that chain is worth $200,000 and somebody that got nothing, that chain is a life changer. It's a life changer. And that's what's so ridiculous. Like, one, that we're wearing chains that can save someone's life, that is worth people's salary. You know what I'm saying? That you just wear the chain that's worth $150,000. Like, I get it, but come on.
Should the Kardashians learn? Did we not learn?
Very much them? She learned. She went straight pale, blank. She don't wear nothing.
Like, none of that from her grills.
All of that is taken out.
And to me, it's almost like worthless. Well, when you can't even walk around with it, why do you even have it?
But what's the need of it? For me, I feel like that's costume jewelry. You wear that on the set of videos and things like that. But when you out everyday life, I don't know if that's even needed. But I don't also want to say that because I wear jewelry, I deserve to be a target. I don't want to put that narrative out either, because if that's the case, if I drive a Lexus or I drive a Benz or a BMW, I should get jacked. That's not fair. Like, we got to be able to live our life.
People are pocket watching and people are always looking
all the time.
And so celebrities, there's things that you cannot do that others, normal civilians, do.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna be in Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
Oh, Manchester. That's
bling,
a
bling,
good
bling,
one.
bling, 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 blinged out like that.
That was at the hoodie. I mean, they all kind of, but that was a little hoodie
desperation too. Is real. Desperation is real. You don't know what a person will do if they have to feed their kid, if they feeding their drug addiction.
Yeah. But I think there are some lessons to learn about what we post and how we post. Like people be tripping on the location, like, and there's some responsibility to you as a celebrity or this. Like, I don't care if you making people sign NDAs, but listen, when we out and about, don't say where I'm at. Like some of that it should just be known. But I get it. You also want to celebrate. I'm with my boo, take some pictures. So I'm torn because I feel like if she was down, she probably should have known better. But I'm not saying she's the reason. But there is, like, come on. There's just some stuff you don't do. You see a group of people, a group of little knuckleheads. You by yourself, no security, blinged out. Girl probably was in all kind of Louis, Balenciaga. And y'all just gonna hop out. We gonna eat some waffles. Like, okay.
You better Uber eat that shit.
You better Uber eat that shit. You better have two other people that you roll with meet you up there. Yeah. You better order it and have her run in and pick it up.
Right.
And
you
better have a burner on you. Like, and I don't even promote it, but it's almost to a point I think we was talking, most people got guns because everybody else got a gun. Like, I don't want to be caught without one and all 20 of y'all got a gun. Like, it's just unfortunate. I hate that situation had to happen. Like, I had a few of them little bangers. It'd be like that.
Because I feel like a lot of, especially a lot of our young rappers is just dying to the gun.
To the gun violence.
Dying. So looking at even that little Dirk, his best friend, the nigga who shot his best friend, trying to now hang up his rag, trying to now hang up. Yeah. Like, nah, I don't want to fight no more, but nah, you got niggas on your helmet. Yeah. You can't take a life. You was never
fighting. You was just shooting. That's another
problem. You can't take a life and don't think that the niggas gonna come back for you.
These niggas don't want to get them clothes dirty, man. Like, what happened to just a good old, like, heads up? Like, you there. I get it. We got social media. You might get posted that you got knocked the fuck out. But you live to see another day. You live to fight another day. Ooh. Yeah. Well, with that, again, R.I.P. to PNB Rock. Love, prayer, condolences to his family. Y'all, put the guns down. Love. Spread the love. Not shoot the bullets. Spread the love. You feel me? With that, I think we're going to take a quick break before we come back and just wrap it up. But we're going to take a quick break. Y'all, we appreciate y'all being here. Stay with us. It's the eFFect. Back in a minute.
With sincere gratitude, there are not enough words to express our heartfelt thanks to all of our network's viewers, subscribers, and followers. Because of your support and engagement in content, our network will thrive and continue to be the #1 independent media hub streaming news, arts, life, and entertainment. We are not just for the people, we are the people. Thank you.
Did you know mental health can be hard to identify in a Latinx household due to only wanting to prioritize physical health other than mental health?
We all know an emergency fund is a must. Start small, but think big. It's recommended to start your emergency fund at $500.
Welcome back. Well, it's been a heck of a show. I feel like we've been able to talk a lot. Definitely so tired. Just so much.
We've
so
been
proud.
going. Yeah,
We've been going.
We just been talking up here.
We've been going. Before we wrap it up, I know you got a food for thought. Again, y'all, make sure you check out my Kansas City Chiefs. It's
Fuck
coming
those
up.
Chiefs.
What? That girl, listen.
Fuck those. Check out football. Follow football. Look at the Chiefs. Check out the Broncos. Nah, I'm messing with you.
Now, if I were to say fuck them whack ass Broncos, right? Thank you. I want you.
No,
like, it's so
get me a Bronco. Where's the Bronco
nobody
sign?
gives a fuck. That's
It's like
why.
that. Okay, that D. Thank you. About time. Put some respect on it. I shouldn't have to
you're
go
gonna have
there
to
with
chill
y'all.
with the blatant disrespect. Because next time I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna hurt your feelings about your little fat, funky ass. I almost said something. Your little punk ass Broncos. But with that
But
said,
guess what? Just because
as
she
I
don't
stated,
say it right now, don't mean that I don't get all of that. Guess
you
what?
don't.
I'm showing clips of how she really acts.
No, y'all.
behind
Like
scenes.
I'm a realist
Tune
and
in
I'm a
next
football fan. Like I never am
got
that
some
disrespectful
shit
to the
on
Broncos.
here
But
that
we'll go
got
there.
her.
We'll go there.
That got her.
We'll go there.
I'm ready.
If you want to go there, we gonna go there.
Let's go.
Well, and I'll give it to the Broncos. But instead, all I'm just gonna say is shout out to the entire NFL football. But I want you to make sure you
Yes.
tune in to the Kansas City Chiefs this Sunday as we take on the Indiana Colts and Matt Ryan in Indy. Let's go. What is your food for thought? Yeah, you should.
Forward to
You
the
should.
game. I'm
You
watching
should.
it. So my food for thought, it is: how much money is the U.S. going to spend as it pertains to funding Ukraine's war?
Ukraine's war, you say?
Mm-hmm. How much money? Because they're
So they
not
still
a part
fucking
of
with
NATO.
Russia. They still fucking with Russia.
They are
Let's give some
now
basic.
in a
Give some
yes.
basic for some people that don't know.
Russia
Ukraine
has been at war with Ukraine for over 6 months.
There we go.
They're lying to their citizens of saying that this is not a war nor a hostile takeover. There have been some horrific stories that have come out of some of the cities that are in Ukraine of how Russians have beheaded women and children. And so Putin has come out against the U.S. and said, like, we have caused economic war or causing economic war against them. So I just want to know, how much money is U.S. going to send to Ukraine? Granted, they are expected to lose the war.
Yeah,
I'll leave this with you, though. So far, they spent $54 billion.
B is in ballers.
$54 billion has been sent to Ukraine. When we are still here fighting in the U.S. to get all student loan debts canceled. They sent $54 billion like that, and only are giving Americans $10,000 towards debt, student loan debt. So that's my food for thought.
If you make 120 payments, you can also get it forgiven, which equivalent to if you go 10 years with making consistent payments, they'll also drop it off. But that's only useful for a person that owes thousands and thousands. Yeah. It is, yeah. There's a little extra, like, you know, there's a whole, but that's only if you're working for federal nonprofit.
Okay,
yeah,
I'm like, that ain't for the average.
Yeah,
and let's be clear that $10,000 does not help out anybody who's making over $125,000, who's making over $250,000.
It's very limited.
It's limited.
But if you work for a public entity, federal nonprofit, which I think a lot of people do, it's gonna take you 10 years. But here's the great thing. Here's the only saving grace. If you've been paying on it for 10 years, they will backdate it and take that 10 years. So if you've been paying on it for 10 years and you work for a nonprofit, you're good. You need to go and do that paperwork right now, because they will backdate it and count that as 10 years, and they will forgive the rest of your loan.
Listen, they should have made it like, yo, anybody who's paid off their loans as well, get that free $10,000.
Get that free 10, yeah.
That's an economy booster.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Stop spending money, U.S. Listen, we're gonna be giving out so much money. You're gonna have no money for us in a minute. That's how it's gonna be. Gonna be so much in debt. It's gonna be crazy, chips and debt. But with that, I know as always we end with a quick fashion tidbit. You know, this week I wanted to keep it real chill, right? I don't know if you've noticed, You probably, I don't know how you could. You've been getting this KC all damn night.
I feel like this is too close.
This doesn't even have anything to do with my fashion. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. He's on my side. Just don't touch him. I don't know why you reached over. But anywho, I want you to take a look at my hair wrap today. I'm sporting my KC scarf and I put it on my wrap. So today on my head is a wrap. So today I just want to highlight like team love. What gear, what style, what fashion choice do you display when it comes to your team, right? Like fashion and clothing articles for teams has gotten crazy, right? They got everything for dogs. They got babies. They got mugs. You get a lighter. Yeah, your cup has a holder. Your phone has a holder. Your computer has, like,
you got team crock
everything.
Pots out here.
Crock pots, salt and pepper shakers. Refrigerator doors. I saw a whole man that had a like slate over that refrigerator door. I was like, what? Like, people celebrate and want to just show off their teams in all different ways. So this week I just wanted to show a few of them. Like, I think this is a dope way for a Cowboys female fan to rock a, like, you know, nice little dress. She went all in for that. But that's the level that people take it. If you want to get creative with how you rock your things. Rep your city. Yep. Then there's of course, you know, this whole fit. Yeah. Atlanta Falcons. This gentleman's out here in the streets repping hard. I get it. Nice look. You know, there's Broncos. You got your Broncos.
We could have did a little bit better. No, you did that funny shit. No. See, that's that bullshit. No. Because there's some badass shirts out there that you got that big D, and you got a shirt that says the girls love the D.
This is preposterous. You see this competitiveness in this girl.
You gonna go and get the basic of the Broncos shirt? No.
First of all,
it's a hit.
I didn't go look for anything.
Where'd you get this?
This
shit?
is what came up when you put in Google. Okay,
no.
I can't help it if your fans are playing.
This is what Hillary did. I'm gonna show you. Hillary did this. That's gonna be funny.
That is not what happened. That is not what happened. Next. What's the last? Let's get out of here. Oh, now this is creative.
Cut the check.
This is creative.
This shit now. Wait a minute. End this shit now. I'm sick of the disrespect. Y'all let her play this fucking foolery. Go back. Nope, y'all go back to the Broncos shirt. No. I need y'all to go back to the Broncos shirt. Now hold the Jordans up to the Broncos shirt.
Great episode, folks. Listen.
No.
I am in tears because
there's balance that's gotta be here.
What are you talking about?
There's balance that's got no, y'all.
This is
a
baseball shirt. Like this is
she gonna go and get the Kansas City Chief Jordan.
The baseball shirts are
that's computer generated. Computer. What the hell?
All I did was Google. Like, you gonna be mad at me or you gonna be mad at Google. Listen, you feel what I'm saying? It's lonely at the top. When you at the top, they swear. You just I'm humble. I'm humble.
Just don't
I got humility. I just put
that ain't no
I gave
humility.
a variety. I gave a skirt, I gave a suit, I gave a shirt and a shoe. I gave a variety. There was no pun intended. Now you're saying something about your team without saying something. You're saying something. What are you saying?
Hillary.
You feel like this is
you can't even get with it. This shit? Come on, B.
It's
enough of the disrespect,
make
y'all.
Some Broncos
listen. Oh, y'all just gonna keep putting it up here? Y'all just gonna keep putting it up?
That shit has got me in tears.
Okay.
With that
I'll
said,
call y'all out back there.
With that said, folks, shout out to AHRR Network, man. Y'all know where we at every Thursday, 8 p.m. We do this all the time. Whole lot of fun, whole lot of football talk, whole lot of foolery. And a whole lot of hate. It's just a whole lot of hate. Let's just talk about it. It's a whole lot of hating in this motherfucker. We can't wait to see y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in, checking us out. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you check us out next week. Give us all the love. Share. The eFFect with HILTOP. The one and only Smooth. Until next week. Peace, love. Y'all take it easy.
Let's go Broncos.
Down.